When you think cyber, think of Israel. With great talents and great resources. The biggest challenge of all is how do we protect cyberspace? So we have created a special organization to try to mesh together these elements, obviously to afford cyber defense to our critical systems, to the country, but also to see how we can share with others our experience and our talents.
Here in Israel, we're about 2,200 people, 2/3 of which are involved in R&D activities. Our Haifa Research Lab is one of the premier research labs in the world, second largest, in fact, in the IBM company. A whole series of software companies have become part of our organization, focused on mobile security, collaboration, and big data. And so Israel is an important part of our overall technology structure within the IBM company. And I'm very pleased that being here today, I have the opportunity to make an announcement. IBM is going to be establishing a center of excellence with Ben-Gurion University here in Israel. We know that Ben-Gurion University has a big focus on all the technologies that surround this whole area of cybersecurity.
באר שבע עיר עשירה, אמנם לא מצאנו בה לא גז, לא נפט ולא זהב, אבל היא עשירה במוחות הצעירים, האיכותיים, אלה שיש להם חזון בלתי צפוי. ומה שקורה היום בבאר שבע זה הפיכתה למרכז ידע בינלאומי. באר שבע היא היום חממה למשוגעים. האוניברסיטה, העיר, כולם ביחד. אני תמיד נוהג לצטט את המחזה האירי ג'ורג' ברנרד שואו שאמר פעם, אנחנו זקוקים ליותר משוגעים, כי תראו לאן השפויים הביאו אותנו.
Israel as a country was typically known as a startup nation. And we in Symantec believe that this is evolving into what is called a cyber nation.
Israel is, the let's say, innovation hub, specifically in the area of cyber tech, probably next to Silicon Valley. It's quite a, let's say, innovative culture here, vibrant atmosphere.
Well, this has been one of many visits here, and I'm very, very impressed, both with the culture, with the innovation, and quite frankly, the openness to business and the development of advanced technologies, especially in the high-tech engineering arenas. And we see this as an area where we can really begin to develop a lot of our capabilities that we are doing internationally.
Nowhere in the world do you have such a physical location that really aggregates together the intellect together with an open society. I think there are so many mixed views on the Israeli military society, but nowhere in the world is it appreciated how open the platform is for then the commercial world to build phenomenal startups.
When a certain malware is detected, a new security measure is generated, and then the hacker, all they need to do, the hackers make a little modifications and voila, a new threat is born and the security measure is circumvented. That is how we got the idea. That is basically their weakest link. And the weakest link is that they can't write an attack, a whole kill chain from scratch. They have to recycle something. And so we thought, this is what we'll do. We'll take the malware attack and we'll predict all its variations and modifications, any modification that a hacker can possibly dream of, and then we'll predict it and prevent it.
Cyber is today the largest privately held Israeli company in the information security area. We are focusing on protecting organizations on their critical assets and the most sensitive information. All the products of Cyber are developed in Israel. Today we have more than 1,400 global enterprise customers, and we are talking about the largest customers. 17 out of the top 20 banks are a customer of Cyber.
Everyone's doing brilliant things with SaaS. SaaS makes people's jobs easier, except yours.
So many companies today use SaaS, software as a service. For example, they use Google Apps for mail, or they use Office 365 to manage their documents. So a lot of the sensitive information of these organizations is in the cloud. That means employees can access the information from anywhere to do their jobs. We learn the user behavior and we find anomalies in these behaviors. Okay, so if a user is connected from a location he's not usually at, okay, or if a user downloads a large amount of information, unusually large amount, we can catch that, we can block that.
Smaller merchants are dealing with problems with fraud users. We all know the story about the Saudi hacker. the stolen, thousands of cards were stolen. Basically, our system relies on military intelligence methodologies to detect fraud at a higher rate than the norm. Our detection rates are so high that we can guarantee protection against any illicit charges.
BioCatch does behavioral biometric authentication. Basically what we do is we track how you interact with mobile and web apps, learn your behavior and create a biometric profile like a fingerprint or a signature.
The problems that you had in solving the cyber challenges a generation ago are long and gone. You had a wall, a firewall. Today you need agents to intercept agents, and Israel has the know-how, the capabilities, the background of the high-tech industry, the fact that we have more multinationals in Israel than any other country but the Silicon Valley, governments, parliaments, banking industries, retail industries. They need a standard to protect those individuals that they serve.